Hello, everyone, again. I'm going to try not to ramble, because this is something I feel passionate about, but enjoy this Dwarf Fortress new save. I got a little overly ambitious in the Dwarf Fortress save, trying to generate 500 years, and I got impatient, so I went back to 100 years, as you'll see. Right there. Yep. But, I also got kind of overly ambitious on my first take for this voiceover. A little too preachy. And I think the quintessence of what I'm trying to say is basically just maintain this Zen feeling, you know? That the way I'm doing this is I'm recording the voiceover while watching the footage and listening to the music in time to try and keep a uniform tone, because I work retail, right? And it's working any job, you deal with people that you disagree with. But today I just had kind of a rough day, and the details are unimportant. But I think I just want to impart a small message of understanding is the larger picture that I'm trying to convey. I think that it's very important to know when you need to be right and when you need to be happy. A very wise person told me that once, and I think it carries for more situations than not, is that you need to choose to be happy, not right. Because there's a vindictive part in all of us, which is completely natural, completely valid feeling to be very justice-oriented. But ultimately, in my experience at least, I have found that just ebbing and flowing with life and what it gives you, for the little things at least. Obviously there is a time and place to put your foot down and a hill to die on, but I think part of wisdom comes from, or part of wisdom is knowing what that hill is and what that hill is not. And so, you know, I could come back and change the tone from zen to a very angry feeling, but I took a hot shower, you know, just sat down, had some cream cheese on bread and a nice dry Riesling, and just practiced some emotional intelligence to calm down from a stressful day, you know. And in my first take I was a little too caught up in the details myself. I too, believe it or not, am imperfect and not very good at always remembering that it's better to be happy for the little things. And I hope that in watching this little Dwarf Fortress game, a very kind of, in my opinion, laid-back game, where you can kind of do whatever you want and take time to impart your dwarves' destiny. And sometimes there's things that you can't control. A legendary beast or a forgotten beast, whatever they're called, comes, wipes your whole village. Vampires, zombies, goblins, humans, even elves if you cut down enough trees. But, you know, that you kind of just gotta take what you get, you know, play with the cards you're dealt. And I think that's kind of the link that I just came up with for the message that I'm trying to impart from my day and the gameplay footage that hopefully overall saves you some stress and blood pressure and just general tension in the future. So thank you again for watching, if you did. I really appreciate it. And yeah, today's message is understanding. Thank you.